Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Andrea. So I'm an intuitive healer, life coach. I do lots of things, run retreats, everything for empowerment, entrepreneurship, and elegance. So I am going to pull some cards this morning. And but first, before I do that, please click the like button, click the bell, the subscribe button. That's really, really helpful to all YouTubers. So I'm going to give you a minute while I pull these cards, get the jumper cards out. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to support the YouTube channel. Okay, I had two cards fall out. I love pulling jumper cards. So the sun, so that's one of the best cards in the deck, right? The sun is like just happiness and nourishment and sun. And this, to me, the sun really, when I'm in the physical sun, like the literal sun, it's like drying up old emotion, right? But I'm a Pisces, so we tend to like need them drying up old emotions. But that's really what I allow the sun to do. That's my intention when I'm out there because I have a convertible and I'm like, oh, I want the top down. I love even a little bit of sweat because it like, I just really feel like it's detoxing me. So get out in the sun today. This could be somebody needs vitamin D. Get out in the sun. It could mean that you just need to dry up your emotions a little bit and look at things like more objectively. I've had to do that and go objectively. What is the deal here? It also just means everything's going to be okay. Like good things ahead. And then we've got the Princess of Cups. Like, look, you've dried up your emotions. You are sitting in your throne. You're sitting in your power. Like, yes. So you stood. It could mean that you stood up for yourself. It could mean that you reached a goal. Right? Another jumper card. We're having jumper cards this morning. Yay. Okay. And the Princess of Swords. I like it. I like you're thinking. You're thinking a step ahead of it. You're like, okay, I need to stay one step ahead in my life, one step ahead of the situation. And you're thinking and you're making a strategic plan, is what I'm hearing. And that's very, very good. This is the thing. Someone out there has a disabled child or a special needs child. Go ahead and make a plan. This is what I'm hearing too. Don't make it to where you're offering so many special need options that it's like they're identifying as that, because it could be that they're expressing symptoms because they're a younger child, like toddler age, and they could have just like be very empathic. And we've had a lot kids in the past year and a half, 2 years have had to absorb a lot of stuff, right? And they kind of came in and like, woo, lots to absorb from our society and the world, and they're very open at that age. So it could be that you they're expressing symptoms of being a special need child, and they could in fact smooth out those edges and not have those symptoms anymore. So when you're thinking about activities and projects to get them involved in, try try just like regular stuff first, right? Whatever regular means, right? But don't it's important that they're not identifying the special needs, because you don't want that'll hinder their whole life. Okay. So don't let them identify as that. Just let them identify as them and do them. And they're going to be crazy successful. Crazy successful. Okay. So like I'm talking like hugely like successful. But if they know that they're super smart, right, then that's setting them up for a plan to be hugely successful, and not, oh, I'm different. I'm going to be held back. I'm stuck. I've got different things. I don't fit in. So you want to reframe that paradigm for them, even like a subconscious, if it's softly. Don't even talk about it in the household. Just be like, okay, this is what we're doing, and we all thrive together. If you do that, okay, then the Three of Pentacles came out. So that's good, good, good. That's balance. You're balancing everything. It's important that you balance work life. It's important that you balance nutrition, and it's important that you balance budget, but you're doing it, right? And then judgment, all that, you're gonna have choices come up, like choices on where to invest your money, choices on how to get, like choices on vacation, choices on jobs, like good choices are coming up for you. Okay, probably your child's going to have some good choices if you just switch the narrative for them. Okay, and then the Devil card. So the Devil card came up. That's contract. So the Devil card can mean several different things. One is like addiction, and it could be that someone in your life or you perhaps have like a mild addiction, and it's not even that bad. Addiction could be anything. Addiction runs like there's like such a broad definition of that. And then but it could be a contract that you're signing. It could be a physical contract, like you're buying a house, buying a car. Like when you go to sign the contract, and then you're like, oh, I wanted this goal. And then you're like, now I have a mortgage, now I have a car payment, but it's good. Like you've reached the goal. So the Devil card's not always bad, but it also can mean that you need to step back. It could be as simple as caffeine addiction, right? You just need to look at your addictions and step back and like evaluate them and say, do my addictions run my life, right? And then get the necessary help. And I can refer you to someone if you need that, if you want to reach out. My website's in the description box, or I can help you. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords next. So there's going to be this contract. You're probably signing it with a man. It could also be a spiritual contract, a love contract, a marriage. You're signing it with a man, though, a boss, an authority figure of some sort. And the moon, it's going to be a mystery. It's going to be so good. You're going to be like, I don't even know how I manifested this. I couldn't do it again if I tried, right? So let's see. Oh, jumper cards are just falling out this morning, which I love. Okay. The Prince of Wands. There's also like a teenage boy involved, like 20s, early 20s involved, and he might need some guidance is what I'm getting, because the Ten of Wands, he's worried about something. He's either worried about money, his college, um his relationship. He just needs some support. If there's a young guy in your life somewhere, give him some support, just some cheering up. It doesn't even necessarily mean financially. It just means like, woo, cheering up. And the Hermit card followed that, which tells me he's probably depressed or spending too much time on the computer or in isolation or alone because he thinks he has to. And that's just not true. You've got to get him out in community. The masculine energy needs community just as much as the feminine energy, and be patient with him. Okay, so don't make a permanent decision over a temporary situation, right? Because it could be that he's a teenager and he's depressed or just having a teenage moment. Don't write him off, okay? Be patient, hold space. Sometimes our job is to just be present and hold space and grounding energy, and, let their angels work on their behalf, right? To work things out. So we are going to pull more, like another card after the patience card, because who wants to end a reading with like the patience card, right? Like, oh God, we live in an instant gratification world. But try to look at it as it's okay to slow down sometimes. It really is. We're going to pull, and let's see if I can get more jumpers to come out. What else do they need to hear besides patience? Like, look at that. Okay. So we have two cards that came out here. We have the Empress, right? So stand in your power, be the divine feminine, be that energy that's like loving, that's like complete. It's like, okay, I'm holding space. And then the Five of Pentacles. But what I'm also hearing is you need to go ahead and plan that vacation. Like, you need to go, even if you feel like it's going to cost you money. The Five of Pentacles is some sort of financial loss, or you're walking past money. But honestly, like, go make a memory with your family is what I'm hearing. Make a memory with them. Because that really gives them a solid foundation of family to build on. I do see you doing that. The King of Wands is there, so you're gonna just tell your divine counterpart, look, we need to go make some family memories, and you will. And then the Four of Swords, that's gonna be a great time of rest for you, because those kids, I'm hearing they're probably older teenagers or teenagers. They're gonna be like doing their own thing. It's gonna be just as much of a break for you as it is for them, and it's wonderful sometimes to shift some energy around. So that's that. The Four Swords. No, a break is in your future, though. Whether you have kids, family, or whatever, whoever your family is, because every family looks different. Um, it's gonna be good, and you need the break, and you need to offer that break to yourself, your family, and your community. So we are going to pull some oracle cards just to confirm this morning's reading. This has been a fun reading for everyone. Pause, take a breath. So that follows the card where it's like, woo, family vacation card. Pause, take a breath. Again, they're telling me again, do not make a permanent decision over a temporary situation. Let's see what else falls out here. It is just time for you to take a breath, right? You juggled too much for too long, and you don't have to anymore. That's what I'm hearing. Someone needs to hear. And the full moon ritual. Start doing your rituals. Get back to that, because you don't have to live for everyone else. You can take the time, and people can respect your time and your space so that you can have some more self-care, okay? I'm going to pull one more from the John Holland deck. It is early morning. Can you tell? Like, notoriously, our empaths and psychics are not so much morning people. I'm just getting ready to go. I've got readings today. Go do readings, and then tonight I'm teaching mediumship, which is so fun. So fun. Okay. That is a fun class, the mediumship class. Let me see here. Recognition and reward. So you're going to get recognized either at your job or in your family, some sort of situation. It could be in a spiritual community you're recognized. And passion ignited. You're going to get rewarded. Keep going with that, because whatever you've done, you've put your whole heart into, and that's keep your passion, follow that line of energy, and it's going to lead you to success. And there's a person in authority rewarding you. It could be this is a person, it could be a boss, it could be a judge, it could be like you get the lawsuit money you've been waiting on or the payout. Somebody says, yes, this is on your side. Like, yes, you're in the right here. And firm foundation. So you'll probably use that money for like, or that award to set a solid foundation for you and your family later on. Um, make sure you're using the money for like housing and car. Pay those things off because you want an asset. You want a solid foundation to build from so that you can continue to build your dreams. Okay. So remember to give a woman an opportunity and to take care of yourself, family, and community. See my website for how to book me. Namaste.